I just been practicing presence so much and staying connected to source energy, just staying connected to the knowing that it's me. And like we're not a separate entity, and that life is not as stressful and scary as we make it. And so, in realizing we make it, we make the stress, we make the fears, and letting go of that by knowing that I am constantly connected to the greater good, the source energy, and I'll always be taken care of. I'm always safe. And trusting that so much that you release all your fears and all those old beliefs, and when you do that, you've lost the ego. You're letting go of what messes around with you, and the ego is our number one biggest enemy. So we'll take a deep breath and relax. Relax the face around the eyes and the forehead. Relaxing the jaws and the mouth and the tongue. Relaxing the floor of the mouth. And I want to dedicate my practice, this meditation, to my cousin Britt Baugh, who passed away this week. He had MS, and I didn't really stay in touch much at the end, so I don't know anything, but I'm glad I don't. I know he loved me, and I know he knew I loved him. And I'm at peace with that, because he is at peace. And just breathing in and relaxing your chest and your shoulder blades and your neck. Just feeling all of that warming up and relaxing. See if you can notice any tingling sensations around your chest, neck, and shoulders. Focusing on what that area feels like. And seeing if you can relax it a little more. Let your shoulders sink down. Feeling how heavy your arms are, or weightless. Are your arms even there? Can you feel any tingling sensation in your arms or hands? And notice the temperature and any clothing that may be touching your arms and hands. Just noticing, just observing with your eyes closed what it feels like from the inside out. Just realizing you're very close to dream state. And with your relaxed body and mind, relax down your belly and your low back. And as you're relaxing the low back and the hips and your belly, and just feeling the breath rise and fall in the belly naturally. Slowing down the breath because you're so relaxed. And releasing any thoughts that may constrict your mind, just being open to mind expansion today. Being open to reprogramming for the greater good. Be open to loving suggestions. Being so relaxed, not holding on to attachments of anything, because your hands are so relaxed and your body is so relaxed, and holding those things causes tension. So we're not holding on to any of that stuff right now. Right now we're focusing on relaxing and breathing. Relax your shoulders, neck, middle back, low back, and feel the belly rise and fall. And feeling your legs completely heavy and relaxed. Your ankles flopped and relaxed in your feet. And just noticing the temperature of your feet. If they're cold, send them a warm breath. Warm them up with your thoughts. You can warm your body just by thinking, my feet are warm. Sending warmth, sending energy to your feet. Or if your feet are hot, your body is in control of itself. You can tell it to cool off. Yogis are so good at putting up with pain because they slow down their mind, they slow down their breathing, and they just go inside and they reprogram themselves. They tell themselves it doesn't hurt to walk on a bed of coals, or it doesn't hurt to walk on a bed of nails. They don't actually say it like that. They just are like above it. They just go inside and program themselves. I'm superhuman. I rise above. I go within. It's so powerful. My thoughts. I'm training myself to let go of other attachments that would make my energy weak. Especially emotional attachments weakens your energy. And big drains of your energy are guilt and shame. And things that our own mind makes up about this experience and the self and the body and how you let go of the mind. It is not in control of you by shaming you and guilting you. That is you causing your own suffering, your head. So to detach from that guilt and shaming that we do to ourselves, which is the lowest form of energy, is we hand it over. And in the Course in Miracles, they say, hand it over to the Holy Spirit and let go. Don't take it back again. And realize it was you doing it to yourself all along. And laugh about that. It's like transmute that. Turn that into love. Right there is like, oh, it's kind of a mixed up kid there for a little bit. Now I love this kid. She's getting it. She's understanding. It's all fantasy. We make it up in our head. We go back to the past to create and fluff up our victimhood rather than living in the present, where you are not attached to the past in any way. It does not define you. The only thing that matters is this moment right now. And I'm going to use my good friend Susan as an example. The other day she came over for Kachari, and we had a retreater come for some Kachari, and then we had a party with some Kachari, and then I just wanted Susan to taste it because I knew she would love it. And then we just kind of went through the spice drawer, and we're like, ooh, you would love this, and you would love that. And she says, I know I eat weird, and my family doesn't like anything that I eat, but I love it. Or she says, I'm sorry, but I love it. And it's like, you don't have to ever apologize for something that you love, something that brings you joy. And if your tastes are different than the majority of people that you know, well, how freaking cool are you? Own it. I love my food. My food is unique and awesome like me. And when you send love to your food, it's sending the energy of love to your body. And your body loves to just feel love, that vibration. In an interesting book I'm reading called Existential Kink, helps you to realize the thinking patterns we've had in our past and how come we may attract the same strange people over and over. And the reason why we do it is unconsciously we love it. And we need to become conscious. And in that book, Existential Kink, they call it EK, practicing this turning around all of our old thinking and instead just loving that about ourselves Love it, love it, love it. Like, oh my gosh, give me more of that bad stuff. Give me more of that stuff that I thought was bad for me. And then you love it away. It's like, and it gives you power. It's like, I did that to myself and I love myself for it. Oh my gosh. And she goes on to say, love it like kinky love. And it makes me laugh when it comes to that part because it just does. And just loving our sweet selves for being so innocent and following the paths of many and just realizing I don't have to do that. I embrace everything. I embrace the divinity of me and all my little quirky things. And I embrace it as a loving God to myself. It's like, it's okay. Let go of guilt and shame. Because you were doing it to yourself by living in the past and the future too much. Worrying about what other people are going to think. And you let that go. And you are so at peace with you. Even though you're feeling detached from other things, other people, old beliefs, limiting beliefs, when you really want to do something, you just, oh man, I've always wanted to do this. Then just do it. Because you're sending resistance to your true nature, to your pure potential. And so you open the faucet and you let it flood through all the good by honoring your heart's desire and going with your heart, following from the heart, and knowing that you need to really love you. And embrace the letting go, I guess. Embrace, love the letting go of all the limiting beliefs that you live by because everybody else. And now you're just going to let go of that. Bring your own energy back into you and gather yourself. And do what you love. And have the best time on earth. Thinking of what it is you really want to do. What have you limited yourself from doing because you thought it was right, because of what other people may think of you? What do you want to do? See yourself doing it. Feel what your heart would feel like if you were letting yourself do what you really want. This is like coming in through the big garage door of manifesting. It's like, oh yeah, here's the power in me. I was the one resisting, thinking it was separate. And you just do what you want to do. You totally see yourself doing it, living your life. And if you stay super present, your life will play out for you. Because in the present moment, you can then make your very next decision in the next moment to go towards what you want. And being that conscious of it. What is it? Just go towards it. You are the creator. You create your life by the direction you go, the choices you make, and the patterns you create. Do the patterns limit you and keep you from doing what you really want to do? Could you see yourself breaking your patterns to really just go do what you want to do? What is it? What do you want? See it in a dreamlike state. Be the dreamer of your dreams. Lucid dreaming. Creating what you want to have happen in your dreams. And in the book EK, Existential Kink, she talks about material reality. And every person in your nighttime dreams is actually you. And you are the dreamer, dreaming the dream of yourself. That it's all just a dream. And if you're a lucid dreamer, a lucid liver of life, a liver of life, see yourself doing that. Because the other great thing is that this life is just a dream. And we won't ever die. We will wake up from this dream and go do another experience. And letting go of limiting beliefs that make you feel like, no, this isn't a dream. This is, reality, and I have to go to bed at this time in my own bed every night, or that screws up my pattern. What would you be and do if you could? And are you just so flippin' happy doing what you are doing now that maybe you would do it a little more focused, a little more present, and not let all the beauty of it go by unwitnessed because it's just a pattern that you like. If you like it, that's awesome, and but let's love it. Let's be so grateful that we finally got what we wanted, and that we're so happy with this that we're going to just take the experience in and love it with detail. I learned a new setting on my phone, and it's portrait, and wow, does it take the greatest pictures. And it's like, let's live life like that, focused and beautiful, detailed. Enjoy the moment and feeling very safe in each moment and very healthy in each moment. Right now, I feel so good. I feel relaxed yet extra hopeful and lighter because I've let go of guilt and shame, realizing I was holding myself back with that resistant energy. And I let that go because it was make-believe. And it doesn't matter right here, right now, in this moment. Just this moment matters. Feel yourself as the creator of your life. I'm opening up my life, going to create today. What am I going to create? What do I want? Also in EK, they talk about the shadow side, getting rid of your shadows. And basically the shadows are the darker energy, the lower energy, the guilt and shame. Letting go of that. And she says, and love yourself for the strange uniqueness of things that you feel like, I didn't really want that in my life, but unconsciously you must have because you had it. And we attract everything in our life. And so unconsciously you really do want whatever you have. But if you want to live more conscious and more awake and take control and be a total free creator to create your life. You are free to create whatever you want. In this moment, how do you feel? As a creator with total freedom to do whatever you want. No one is stopping you. No one is limiting you. Only you limits you. Let go of the I shoulds or I shouldn'ts and I couldn't and I wouldn't, that stops you from really doing what you want to do. Living this dream life. However you really want to, even if it is what you're doing now. How could you be more detailed and in the moment about that? I heard a cool trick from my friend Kent about Eckhart Tolle says if you look at something, really focus on it, it will glow a white light around it. And I've been doing that along with the other eye exercises of looking at something very close and then lifting my eyes up and looking at the expansive horizon behind whatever I was looking at close. And then looking at something so much now just to see the light around it. And if you're seeing the light around it, you're seeing that it is energy and connected to you, and you are not separate from it. And another eye trick I've been doing is looking at light reflecting on things as I'm being very present. And I'll say, like there's a padlock hanging on the fence, and I could see light reflecting in the silver part on the padlock. And I go, light. I see it, I acknowledge it, I love it. It's a reminder to me that I am connected. Illuminating. Seeing yourself as a free creator of light. Reflecting everything back to you. Whatever it is you want, whoever you want. Seeing what you want as this creator. Seeing yourself going towards it. And even if you're doing what you love, look deeper, go towards it, go deeper into what you are doing. And loving this new lease on life. Knowing how to notice and recognize that we created our suffering and we are no longer going to create our suffering. What other people do has nothing to do with us. We are just living very present in our moment. Loving our life. Very peaceful and at ease. No resistance. Flowing with energy. I'm thinking of the power versus force funnel looking shape where down at the bottom is guilt and shame, and then you go up to the middle, which is willingness, and then neutral, and going up and up to joy and happiness and love, and finally up at the top where it's so expanded is enlightenment. And down low, that low energy is guilt and shame. And this, realizing this meter is you. You can just be the meter. And what vibration do you want? Where do you want to vibrate? What's your frequency? Full love for yourself and everything else around you? The big expanded one? Love in life? Live in life? Or are you going to restrict your energy and tighten it up? I must say that fear is way down low here too. Living in fear. Or living in love. We choose. Always coming from love and truth and neutrality, knowing that nothing is right and nothing is wrong. Knowing there is no past and there is no future, there just is now. No such thing as time and no such thing as space. We are connected to everything, and everything is energy, and the energy is intermingled everywhere. And our energy creates and manipulates the energy around us. And so, what you create and manipulate as the creator of energy, you're creating what's around you. And if you don't like what's around you, change it. Change what you're creating. Create from love. Then what's around you? Create with love. Stay close to detail. Being very focused in this present moment. Looking deeply at what you see, or feeling if you can't see, or hearing. Just being so present in all of your senses. That no other thoughts can be filtering in. Just looking deeper and deeper. And then going within yourself and looking deeper and deeper within you, just to find your pure, loving heart, that is all there is. Oh my gosh, it's been there all along waiting for you. I love me. You love you. Give yourself a little smile for recognizing yourself. Welcoming yourself. No more egoic blinders. Always coming and living from the heart, not the head. Breathing through your belly when you can remember. Try to bring that thought into your mind. Belly breathing, using just your nostrils. Coming back into your breath and seeing how this also really relaxes you and helps you to focus by thinking about just your breathing. The many aspects of what's going on while you're breathing. The air rushing through your nostrils, the chest expanding, the belly expanding, the belly constricting and the breath going out. And then witnessing the belly rising with air inside. And exhale, pushing it out. Feeling the muscles working with this conscious breathing. And breathing in when you're ready. Just witnessing this amazing breath. Any visions you may be seeing while you're doing this. Connecting to the breath brings you into you. Really slowing down with it. Really witnessing it in your body keeps you so present. The inside level. You know you are not separate from God. You know God is in you, just experiencing life as you. So honor this experience, honor the God in you, honor this beautiful, unique energy that you are, and loving it. And using this creation energy to heal anything. Feel yourself in this moment and how relaxed you are, that everything feels great. Just knowing you are healed. This super full-on love and energy. It's not constricted, it's not tainted with fear or guilt or shame or any of that. We realized, oh right, that was our head, our ego doing that. Let that go. No more of that stuff. No more self-stress and pressure. Realized we were doing that to ourselves too. Coming from such a relaxed state. So accepting, because we know that, woohoo, present moment, I'm loving it. And such as today, a snowy day, I know I get to be out in nature all day, pushing the snow, making paths, cleaning kennels, listening to cool audiobooks, staying very present, just loving my duties for the day. loving how the moment unfolds for me. And just loving all of it and coming into the breath with gratitude. Oh, I'm just going to love this freedom. Deepening the breath and waking yourself up slowly with the breath. Keeping that smile on your face of happiness and knowing. And owning yourself. It's like, I'm gonna love me just as I am in this moment. And coming into the body, feeling yourself laying down, and the pillows and the blankets and eye pillows, and feeling your body starting to wake up in your mind. And wiggle the fingers and toes with your mind to your body, telling it what to do. Taking a stretch. And rolling on your side when you're ready. And then rising up when you're ready. Feeling very, like the word I'm feeling is like placid, like happy and soft, like I'm so happy, I'm so accepting. And bringing our hands together and feeling the fingers and thumbs touch and saving a space open on the inside for whatever it is you were working at going towards, seeing yourself in your life, whatever it is you want, knowing you can have it and just go for it. And bring your hands to the chest and tip your forehead and honor this creator in yourself and honoring each other for sharing this space, and honor all those old low feelings that we're letting go, and laugh. Wasn't that funny? We did that to ourselves. Now we're just full of love. Know that I love you. Namaste.